Hey there, welcome. This is Tio at the Martial Arts Center again, all by myself here on day 2 of the shutdown. But I have a special request from several of the students and parents that I should do some shorter videos and some how-tos. So the first one we're going to do is how to tie the belt. Keep forgetting that we have a lot of people who are training with us who are beginners and may not necessarily know how to do that. So I've got my big show-off belt, and the reason why I call it that is because it's supposed to be for showing off. It's not necessarily your average belt, but it'll do the trick because I think the high contrast will help differentiate between uniform and what I'm doing with the belt. So there's a couple of ways to do this. I'm going to show you both ways, and we'll see which one works best for you. So I'm going to come a little bit closer to the camera so you can see the tying process up close. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first method, which I'm just going to grab a little bit of the belt and I'm going to hold it against my stomach. I'm going to take the rest of the belt, crossing around the back so that there's no crossing or turning. I'm going to bring it around back to the front. So I'm going to turn around so you guys can see what it looks like on the back. So there's no crisscrossing or turning. It's one continuous circle. From there, I'm going to grab all of it in the front, and I'm going to take the one that came around the front from the back, and I'm going to put it under all of them. Not just one, and not any of them, you want to go under one of them at least. But when you go under both of them, it sort of pulls it together. And if you just let go of the belt at this point and it stays on or doesn't drip down, you know that you've done it properly. From there, it's pretty simple. We're going to take the top one, we're going to go over and under, and then we're going to pull that one through and pull them straight. What you want to really look for is that they're sort of even when you finish doing that. That's probably the easiest way to determine if you started off right and you finished right, is that they're sort of even at the end. Okay, so that's the first one. Second one is we're just going to grab the belt in the middle and we're going to sort of let both ends hang evenly. From there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that middle piece, I'm going to wrap it directly around my stomach, and as I go to the back, I'm going to re-grab both opposite ends and then pull it back to the front. Now you can see here it's twisted over, so that's a little bit different than the one we did before. But same thing here in the front. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. The one that is in the front, I'm going to grab both pieces and I'm going to pull that under. Now I've got both of them sort of hanging again. They're both even. And I'm going to do that same position where I go over. The one that's on the top goes over and under and through. Now the trick is that when you finish doing this, that you should have your belt making a frowny face. You don't want them sticking straight up in the air. You don't want one going north and south. You want to have both of them pulled to the side like this, and then you just sort of twist them under so they hang down low. So once again, I'm going to go back to the first one that we did. Take the one that's in the little piece here, hold part of it against your stomach. Wrap it around so that all of it comes around. It's going to go around twice. And as that last piece comes back to the front, I'm going to pull it even, grab a hold of all of it, take the one that's in the front, and go under. Now I've got them sort of hanging here even. If not, maybe you want to start over until you get used to doing it properly. Do this sort of square knot where the one on the front goes over, under, through, pull it, and the belt makes a frowny face. I'll back up so you can see the whole thing. And that's tying the belt. So that's for all the newbies in the program and anybody that wants to maybe have an update on how to tie your belt. Okay, that'll be it for this one. We'll do another one on the other stuff like the oath. All right, thanks for listening. Bye.